Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Wayne's Country Living Live. Let's see who we've got on so far. Orphan Lady, Suburban Hillbilly, Jay Wallace, Timothy Walker, Simply Circus. How's everybody doing? Teresa Dean. 25 pounds, so who's going to win all those prizes? Actually, we've decided to go into overtime. So what we're going to do is we're not going to do any weigh-ins the first few weeks. I think Jason said the first weekend before Thanksgiving. So that's going to be our overtime, and whoever wins the most or whoever loses the most there wins. So I don't have much more to lose, to be honest with you. I'm almost at my goal, so we're going to I'm going to stop when I reach my goal, and I'll be honest with you, I really feel so much better. I can't even begin to explain to you how I feel. I was carrying a 50-pound sack of chicken feed to the chicken house earlier today, and I was thinking, my goodness, I lost this much pounds. I mean, this is how much I lost. I was carrying basically my weight that I lost since April, and it's amazing to me how heavy I actually was. John Lord, hey Skinny, glad you have ears to keep your hat above your ears. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had big old ears, and when I gained all that weight, my ears kind of actually fit my head. So how's everybody doing today? I'm glad you all are here because I forgot, and I apologize, to make a video about my time change, and I was hoping everybody would be able to join in. I received a lot of emails from people that said that time that I was at 5 o'clock on Sundays wasn't good for them because some people had church or it was too early in the evening, and so I called Brad and asked him, so he moved Big Bear up a slot and put me in Big Bear's spot. So Big Bear will be following me. Right after me will be Big Bear Homestead. So that's great. And I'm anxious to see what he says in his live stream. To be able to tie, I honestly couldn't think of a better ending, to be completely honest. I thought, 1 month we both lost 25 pounds and boom, we're both winners. But we decided to go into overtime. Hey Rain Country, Mud Pie Girl. Still no email from you, you skinny bean pole. You know what? Let me check that right now. Hold on just 1 second while I'm thinking about it. I get a lot of emails, and a lot of them go into my spam folder for whatever reason. Let me check, because I just checked that before I logged on. Let me check my spam. I do not see it in here. I do not see anything. I don't know. I'll check again really good after the live stream's over, and I promise you, if I see it, I will respond. According to my stream, I'm buffering. So, am I buffering? Will you all let me know? Let's see. 39 watching. Please click the thumbs up. 39. Wow, that's almost a record. Is it still buffering? Okay, I'm good now. Good. Hey Wayne, how's it going? Congrats on your weight loss. Way to go. Thank you, Wendy. I feel so much better. You know, I don't normally let people bother me, especially trolls. Um, I pretty much do what I do. I am who I am, and but something that really irritated me was somebody, basically getting on to me because I was bragging about my weight loss, and I thought, well, I didn't mean to do that. That was just part of what I was doing, and then I got to the point where I had the attitude of, you know what, I am bragging. You know how hard it is to lose that much weight? Do you know the sacrifices and the work that it takes to do that? It doesn't take all that much work to gain it. It takes a lot of work to lose it. And I have sacrificed a lot of foods that I love to eat to be able to do this. And it was nobody's fault but my own. But daggone it, I'm proud of myself for being able to do that. So I'm just, I don't know. It was I don't know. I don't even want to say I was upset. I wasn't upset. I was more upset that people thought that's what I was doing. But maybe it is what I was doing because I can brag about it. Texabama's country experience and games. I am not a troll. I know you're not a troll. I wasn't talking about you. Don't worry, man. I wasn't talking about you. This was a couple weeks ago that this happened. Wayne, there are so many in life who will always throw bad apples at you. You just do what you are doing and do not worry about the sad folks. I normally don't. I don't know. I don't let them bother me. Like, for instance, I think it's funny. Uh, it was like 2 or 3 minutes after I posted my recent video, the one with the lake shots and all that, I had a thumbs down. So people are just disliking them just to be disliking them because it's an 18-minute video. So there's no way they watch the entire video in order to not like it. So they see my video and they thumb it down because they think that makes them, I don't know, important, I guess. I don't know. But it just cracks me up whenever I see it. It doesn't even bother me. It's like, oh, okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Wayne, you were not bragging. Bragging is saying something in a boastful manner. You were simply sharing how happy you were and the challenges that you were enduring. Yeah. Yep, that's the reason I changed my name from Wayne's Homestead to Wayne's Country Living. It was because I wanted to just be able to record what I'm doing any particular day of the week, whether it be homesteading, whether it be losing weight. And so this time was losing weight, and that's what I've been doing. And so that's why I recorded it. I could have not done anything. I could have just said, I'm going to not make videos for a month, then lose weight, and then come back. And then you guys would have lost interest in my channel, and it would have been horrible. I notice everyone in the network now gets those right off the bat, including me. Yeah, you're gonna have that. I'm in management, and one of the things I've learned while being in management is It's impossible to please everyone. Some people will hate you just for the sake of hating you. And there's nothing you can do about it but smile and move on. Jealous little demons have no positive events in their life. Yeah, I always say they're people in their mom's basement that haven't adjusted their eyes to sunlight in about a year. So I was going to talk about different propane stuff tonight, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to. I want to talk more about what's going on in other people's lives. I haven't been able to watch a lot of live streams here lately. I've been able to pop in and I've been able to pop in here and there for a few minutes just to say hi and support the network, but I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of stuff. So, what's going on with everybody? Tell me what's been happening, because I've been extremely busy at work, and it is good to get caught up. If people dislike something in a video, they should take the time and nicely share what they dislike. Yeah, I don't have any problem with people disliking what I'm doing. Just explain it to me. Let me know why. And if they can't do that, then they're just disliking me for the sake of disliking me, and all that makes them is petty, or they think they're funny, or I don't know. It doesn't even matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't care. I literally lose 0 minutes sleep over that kind of crap. I really do. So, empty hammock. Done any fishing? No, actually. Me and Jane All Zero. This is the plan. Tuesday we're going squirrel hunting, and Wednesday we're going to the strip mines to do some strip mine fishing, because we're hoping that the cooler weather and stuff like that will have the fish biting out there. We have been fishing at, Jane All has, at the river, doing fishing for those hybrid bass. And I've made it out just a couple times, but not for very long. So I really, really want to get out and actually spend a few hours fishing. I'm going to go after work, so I'll have a few hours before it gets dark, especially next week, because the time won't change yet. As soon as the time changes, it's going to get dark at 5 o'clock. That doesn't leave me much time in the afternoon to do anything. But because I'm the branch manager, I go in really early, and I'm able to get off around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So it just depends on what's going on that day. They do it to get a rise out of you and make your day bad. Basics to living. Well, they're wasting their time, because that's the last thing that I think about. I don't. It just cracks me up. I think my little girl's here. My mom had my little girl out doing some shopping, so it's going to get loud in here in a minute. The dam is awesome. I had a blast. Yeah, I wish I could have been out there with you. I really do. But yeah, the dam's pretty good. What's crazy is there's this walkway that you can stand on. It has railings and everything, and you can stand on it. And last week, the water was completely over that walkway, and you actually had to stand up on the rocks. It was crazy. Time changes next week. Yeah, isn't it the 7th or the 6th? I think it's the 6th the time changes. I'm doing my live stream right now. You go out and get it.
Huh?
You go out and get it.
It's too heavy.
Okay, come say hi.
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Bailey.
This is my Bailey girl. She's my helper on the homestead. How old are you?
7.
7. What'd you get? Did you get anything good? Good. Wayne, we have lakes just like that. When I first saw your video, I had to wait to hear you say where you were at. Could have sworn, uh-oh, I gotta go up. It went too fast. Uh-oh, I'm missing it. Could have sworn you were in my neck of the woods. Look, they're all saying hi. It says, of course she got something good. She was with Mammal.
One of them forgot the A.
That happens. It's a typo. All right, here you go. That was my Bailey girl. She's my pride and joy. She always wanted to be on the live stream, so I told her she could say hi. Turn that down, darling. Got to hide your name from my boy. His middle name is Bailey. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yes, she is very beautiful. Her hair is so long and so beautiful and so painful to brush. You know what's funny, Tex? I was going to grow my hair out to prove to Jason that I wasn't bald. I was bald by choice. And we had a death in the family, and so I had to get it kind of cut off. So I'm going to grow it out a little bit, but not a whole lot. This is just I think they call it the Darwin's point or whatever. I've always had this, so I'm not really bald. I'm bald by choice.
And we also got a country thing and we got some plates. None of the Play-Dohs have come.
Wayne, your hair, well, dear, you are not bald. No, I'm not. Sometimes I shave it, and I'm bald by choice. So I want to show you guys some pictures. Let me see if I can get to it. I've been wanting to do this, and I want to show you my favorite picture, though. This is the one that really I love more than anything. This is a real picture. It was not taken. Let me get to it. I'm sorry. It was not taken off of Google or anything like that. It was a real picture that I took. If I can find it, I'm so sorry. I'm still new to this. I'm still new to this program.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
7, 8, 9. 10.
Well, that didn't work out too well. That is not what I was after. Yeah, baby.
Look.
Awesome. That didn't work out very well. Sorry about that. I don't know exactly what the problem is. Anyway, that picture of my thumbnail on this past video and that picture of the thumbnail on my live stream, which will show up after the stream is over, that is my favorite picture out of all of the ones that I took. It is breathtaking up there, and it's so secluded. It's just so wonderful because it's quiet. You're way up on that cliff, and you have so much, I don't know, just so much serenity, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So it's absolutely amazing. It's just breathtaking. This one right here, this is not the one I wanted to show you, but this is the one that I took a selfie.
Can I go get my costume out of the car?
Here, hit this button right here to unlock the door.
What?
Hit that button right there to unlock the door. Okay.
Okay. Can I run out there with my socks on?
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. She's really excited. That picture right there that you're looking at, that's the one I took a selfie of, but it's just, I can't even begin to explain to you how beautiful that area really is. The camera just does not do it justice. I love it up there. I'm surprised you haven't. Yeah, this is I don't know how many times it makes me going up there, but I've been up there quite a few times. It's I can't even describe it, how wonderful it is up there, and how clear and beautiful that water is, and how peaceful and quiet. So let me see if I can find another picture. I had all these in order. I had them all ready to go, and just something, I don't know what happened. But anyway, it's such a wonderful area. It really is. Anyway, I can't find it. I'm not going to waste more time and bore you guys. Looks like good fishing. Yeah, they've got some pretty... Okay. They've had some pretty big bass pulled out of there. When I was a kid, we used to go down there, well, a teenager, we used to go down there and catfish at night. And we'd go right off of the dam out there and throw our lines out, and we'd catch some pretty decent sized catfish. Back then, though, we never kept them. I miss your song you used to have on your opening up videos. Yeah, I had a problem. My computer, my laptop, which it was saved on, kind of gave up the ghost on me. And so I had to reload the computer, and I lost it. I could probably get it back. That song was written by a friend of mine. Actually, he's a very good gas customer of mine, and I met him a few years back, and he gave me that CD, and he gave me written permission to use his song because it pretty much fit right into my life. Like, everything about me was described in that song. So he said, yeah, sure, go ahead, you can use it, and wrote a little thing out to where I can use it, and then I lost it. It's still saved on my welcome video, thank goodness. But I had to come up with a new intro, so that's the one I picked. It's not ideal. It's not what I would like. I'll be honest with you. I thought about contacting Barry at the Empty Homestead, empty hammock and asking him if I could pay him to come up to give me a really good, awesome intro. Because I've seen his work, and my goodness, it's amazing. I was actually there when he did that Grounded series for Janol, and the attention and detail he puts into it is just amazing. So I don't have the equipment for one, and I also don't have the creativity. I don't I know what I want to do in my head. I just don't know how to do it, you know, actually on the computer. Um, I don't have the money right now to go out and buy a huge, big old editing program. So all I use is Movie Maker, and as soon as I get the money, I'll probably, you know, advance, get up there a little bit. But um, right now, I just don't have the ability. So what you see now is basically what is the best that I can do so far. I am thinking about changing the picture though, because I want to change it from the picture that you see of the bridge to that picture that I took out at the lake. Um, that picture out at the lake was just, man, breathtaking. I love it. I'm thinking about having it framed and put up in my house. Please do not worry about spending more money on this. You are doing great. I know, yeah. I mean, it's not about how much money you spend, but I really do want to get the quality of my videos up a little bit more. I don't want to get fancy with it and have all kinds of these huge intros and all this stuff. I want something. I want something better quality, I guess, is what I'm saying. If I do something outside, I kind of hem-haw it together to where, as long as it works. But here, this is a platform where I get hundreds of views a day on my videos. I want to make sure they're good quality. I want to make sure when you guys log on to watch that you're getting the best that I can give you. That's what I want. Somebody do frame it. Yeah, I think I will. I've actually already had 2 emails of somebody wanting to buy the picture. If I had it printed out and framed, they would buy it. And I never really gave that much thought, but I don't know. I never thought about it. So my plan is to take the camera out with me when me and Jane all go squirrel hunting. And I don't know how well it's going to be. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to film it, because when you're out there, you know, squirrel hunting with a shotgun, and the last thing you want to do is tote around a camera and a tripod and all this. And so I don't know. What I might do is pass the camera back and forth. We see a squirrel, maybe Jano will take a shot, and then I'll pass the camera over to him, and I'll take a shot, or I don't know yet. But I'm going to take it. I just don't know how well it's going to come out. Wayne, what program do you need? I don't know. I don't know what the best one is. I know a lot of people use that Premiere. But to be honest with you, websites and editing programs are tough for me for some reason. I can learn it, but it takes me a long time. So I don't know what program would be best. Text, get a GoPro camera. I'm going to. Well, I wasn't going to mention this, but I'll go ahead and do it. Now that I'm a lot skinnier, and that lake that you saw in my last video, that actually has a hiking trail all the way around it. And I think there's an 8-mile trail and a 16-mile trail. So through the winter, I'm going to lose more weight and bulk up a little bit, build my muscles, get my stamina up a little bit, and I'm going to hike the 16-mile trail one day. And I'm going to do it kind of early in the year where it's still kind of cool, not yet hot where all the ticks come out. And then I'm going to film me hiking, and I'm going to stay all night. I'm going to hike 8 miles in, and I'm going to set up camp. I'm going to go down to the lake and try to catch me some supper. I'll have some rations there just in case I don't. Um, and then on the next day, I'll hike all the way out. And then I'm going to film that whole thing. And it's probably going to be a huge video, and I don't like to make different parts, but I probably will cut that into either 2 or 3 different parts. And not because of the AdSense like a lot of people do, but just because I don't want you guys watching. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to sit and watch a 60-minute video of me just hiking through. If I cut it up into sections, you guys can watch one, and then a couple days later watch another one. And I just think it makes it easier on you. But why don't you tell me? You guys tell me. You want a really long video? Here lately, the last 3 videos have been almost 30 minutes long, and I don't like doing that. The only one that I like keeping at an hour is my live stream. Other than that, I like keeping my videos 5 minutes, 7 minutes. The most I'll go is 10 minutes normally. So yeah, somebody asked something about a 22 or something. My shotgun that I have is a 12 gauge, and I was going to use a 22 long rifle to go squirrel hunting. However, I don't have the money to be able to do that. I was going to buy one this past month, but things came up close to Christmas, school coats, stuff like that. So I wasn't able to buy it. But what I'm going to do is I bought some Dove shot for my shotgun, and I'm going to shoot it with a 12 gauge. And I don't like doing that because if you get close enough, you're going to just destroy it. There's not going to be any meat. But I think if we get far enough away, I think it should be okay. You may have to pull a few BBs out, but I think it'll be okay. I've got to do it. I don't have a choice. I have to use it. So I have to use my best judgment. Don't shoot them too close, and do that. Hiking with Wayne, Season 1, Episode 1. Then do a different episode each week. Yeah, I don't know if I could string that out that long. Like I said, it's only 16 miles. So I could hike it in one day if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I want the experience of hiking out about 8 miles, give or take, spending the night, camping out, and then walking the rest of the way out after or the next day. So another thing that I'm going to do is a buddy of mine has a canoe, and something I've always wanted to do. Hey, Amanda's Garden. Something that I've always wanted to do was canoe the Scioto River. Now here in Ohio, the Scioto River goes from up north towards Columbus. That's where I would put the canoe in, and then I would canoe all the way down to Portsmouth. So the Scioto River basically snakes right through the middle of the state, going all the way down from Columbus down to Portsmouth, and it hits the Ohio River. So what I want to do is canoe that. I want to start in Columbus, and I want to go downriver all the way into Portsmouth. That's something I've wanted to do for so long, and I'm something I wanted to do for so long, and I'm finally going to get the opportunity to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do it during the week. I'm going to take a little bit of vacation. I could probably do it in one day, but that again, I'm going to camp out on the riverbank. After checking the weather, of course, so I don't get flooded if it starts raining. And I'm going to try to buy a GoPro for that. That's what brought all this on. Somebody mentioned a GoPro, because I'm going to have a GoPro for the hiking at the lake and also canoeing down the Scioto River, doing some fishing, sightseeing, just having a blast. And I would like to do that a little early as well, so it's not too hot. 32 days here with no rain. We've had a little bit of rain here and there. Today it was in the 80s, which is not normal. Hey, babe. Shut that door. Thank you. So I've got a lot of things that I want to do. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. And now that I have a YouTube channel, it'll get me motivated to actually do it. That way you guys can come along with me. Um, it's just enjoying life, I guess you could say. Enjoying what I've got around me. Just like the lake down there. It's free. It cost me absolutely nothing to go out there. A little bit of energy, which I needed anyway, and I got to see some breathtaking views. And now I'm going to try and canoe down the Scioto River, which is about 100 miles. If you were to drive it from Portsmouth to Columbus, it's 100 miles. And I'm sure with all the snakes in the river, all the bends, you're going to add some miles to that. But we haven't had our first frost yet to even have Indian summer. Actually, I had a frost on earlier in the week, I think, or last week. I think it was last week. It was heavy enough to where decided I was going to do squirrel hunting, but it wasn't so heavy that you could see it on the grass. I had to thaw out. My windshield. Sorry. What's the word on getting hats and shirts to order or give away? Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because. Thank you, baby. She made me some ice cream out of Play-Doh. That was good. Thank you. It's funny you mention that because I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway. And I'm going to be giving away some merchandise. I'll give you a sneak peek for all of you that join my live stream. I'm going to do, as soon as I get them, I'm going to announce a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm going to run it until I reach 2,000 subscribers, and then I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to do it J0 style. I'm going to have people send the normal size 4x6 or 3x5, whatever normal size postcards they are. And you can cut them out of a box. When Janel did his, I cut mine out of a Honey Nut Cheerios box. You don't have to go out and buy it. All it costs you is a stamp. So I'm going to have people send me a postcard, and I'm going to randomly draw it out of a box. That's going to be my giveaway. And as soon as I get the merchandise in hand, I will make the announcement on a video. As soon as I reach 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to do that giveaway. So it won't start until actually I reach 2,000 subs. People can send in all the postcards they want, but it's not going to start until I reach 2,000 subscribers. Then that's when the contest will start. So I'll make an official giveaway video. This is what I'm going to give away. And then when I hit 2,000 subs, then I'm going to say, okay, I've reached 2,000 subs. Send in your postcards. I'm going to run it for a month. And there we go. So don't forget, many places along the Scioto is too shallow to row, so you'll have to hike it. Yep. Yeah, the canoe that my buddy's got is real light, so I can drag it across sandbars and wade. I'll wade in the water. It's not a big deal if I have to. But yeah, there's a lot of shallow places in the Scioto, and I'm aware of that. And but I still want to try it. The farther you get down south, the closer you get to my neck of the woods, the wider and deeper it gets. But there is some very shallow places in there. I fish in the Scioto sometimes down here. It's literally right over the hill from me. So I've got the Ohio River there, the Scioto River here, and canoe or a john boat. I don't really want to do a john boat, and the only reason is I want something a lot smaller than that. I want to be able to just, kind of cruise. It'll make it easier to row. Bailey, turn that down a little bit, darling. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Please. Please. So I told you about my giveaway, my plans anyway. It's still in the planning phase. What do you guys think? Is that a good idea? Darling, you're gonna have to turn that down. You're gonna have to. Later, V-Borg. So, do you guys like my new time? Because I see there's 59 people watching, and I think before I was only getting 20 some watchers. So I'm liking my new time. I hope that TV isn't so loud. It's saying that it's kind of drowning out the audio. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. It's more convenient for me this time. TV is fine, much better. It is fun. Sorry if it came off as discouraging. No, I didn't take it like that at all. I figured you was just giving me fair warning because I would do the same thing if somebody told me that. So I understand. There's a lot of shallow places in the Soda River, and especially farther north you get. Um, you get up towards Pike County and areas like that. There is sandbars that go completely across the river, and unless it's rained and rained and rained, the river stays down pretty much. So. Where are you from, Sugar Run? I forget. I'm not very good with short-term memory. Where are you at again? Castle Dove works better for me. Your other time was harder for me to catch you on. Yeah, it was kind of early. I was on Fridays, and Fridays are bad for me. Fridays are when I pick up my little girl, and I'm always afraid I'm not going to be back in time, and so I just during the week is bad for me, and so I moved to Sunday because it was the only open time. Then I was getting all those emails, and I noticed that 8 o'clock on Friday was open. So I called Brad and asked him what he thought. And so the decision was made for Big Bear to jump up to 8 o'clock, and I take over Big Bear's spot. And I was absolutely okay with that. And here we are. So 59 watchers, and we're doing good. So we've got 15 minutes left. Man, already it's been that quick. Let me ask you guys this. Do you want me to have a specific topic every week that I talk about? Because I feel like I'm just kind of throwing it together, but I'm really not. I want this to be an interactive thing where we kind of talk to each other. So do you want me to have a topic every week? Because there's not a whole lot I know a lot about. Propane is usually my default, but I don't want to make this a complete propane channel. It's I want to do other things that I really know about. So if you want a topic, I can do that. Whatever you guys think. I know, Big Family Homestead does his games and his channel shout outs and stuff like that, but I'm what you call a porch sitter. And what that means is you sit on the porch and you talk about whatever comes to mind. And that's basically how I want to treat the live stream. Propane and propane accessories. Dang it, Bobby. No, I like when it's more rambling topics. Just like to visit and talk about fishing and hunting and such. Well, that's good if that's what you guys keep doing it the way you're doing it. I can do that. Just go with the flow. Because the way that I um do it, I just kind of sit back and you know I don't get excited about things. I'm usually always really calm and collective and except for this, I got to tell you guys this story. Last week, oh man, this was scary. Last week, I had literally just walked in the door from work. I opened the door and I shut the door. I walked to the kitchen, put my keys on the counter, right back there where you see that mustard, and I get a knock on the door. Um, so I thought that's weird, and I look out the back window because people don't normally come by and visit, and if they do come by, they don't knock; they just walk in. It's usually family. So I thought that's weird, and I look out and there's this black Crown Vic, Ford Crown Vic, with county plates, and I thought, okay, that's really weird. So I open up the door, and there's this detective standing there with his handcuffs out, and so I open up the storm door, and I said, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "Yeah, we have a warrant for your arrest." And I said, "Excuse me." I actually really raised my voice. I said, "What are you talking about? A warrant for my arrest?" I said, "I'm probably the least adventurous person in the county. I don't do anything to get arrested." And he said, "Oh, are you so and so?" Oh, thank you, baby. That's a good popsicle.
Show them.
Oh.
That.
Uh-oh, you better fix me another one real quick. And I said, "I'm the least adventurous person that you know, or that around. I don't do anything. I go to home, or I go to work. I come home. She wants me to show you her popsicle. Is that strawberry?
I
Thank
want
you.
to see where.
You'll see it. It's right there. We're on a delay, so they've already seen it. And he said, "Are you so and so?" I can't remember the guy's name that he asked who it was. And I said, "No, that's not me." I said, "Are you kidding me?" And he got the addresses mixed up or something. And I kept thinking, who in the world does that? Who just says, "I have a warrant for your arrest," without even asking the name? What if I was a house sitter? Or what if I was, I don't know, just, wouldn't you ask, "Are you so and so," before you say, "I have a warrant for your arrest"? Anyway, it was, after the fact, I kind of laughed about it. All right, darling, go play. Here, love you. So, yeah, it freaked me out. And I know most of the detectives down at the sheriff's department. And I didn't know this guy. I didn't know him. I haven't seen him before. Um, I actually, years ago, I went through the police academy. I was going to be a cop. And so I still know a lot of the older detectives and a lot of the patrolmen. The deputy that actually patrols this area that I live in was in my class at the police academy. So um, I didn't know this guy. I'd never seen him before, and he was an older guy. Um, but I just thought, man, what the heck? Why in the world would you do that to somebody? What really went through my mind is it was kind of close to Halloween, and somebody was playing a joke on me. But no, they weren't. I mean, he had his cuffs out. He had his Ruger unclipped, so he was ready for a fight, I think. It was a crazy experience, but it could only happen to me. Right? What in the world could I have done to possibly have an arrest warrant out for me? I mean, I've only had one speeding ticket my entire life. So, yeah, I'm like the most boring person in the world. Around here, the sheriff asks the person's name and then says, "I have a warrant for your arrest." Yeah, like normal people. That is a normal way of doing it. I don't know if he was new or he hadn't done it for a while or what, but my goodness. Scared the crap out of me. She is so cute, Wayne. I know. Thank you very much. Don't leave us wondering, where did you bury him? Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I'm probably the one person that I hate confrontation. I follow the law just because it's there to follow, and I set my cruise control going down the road because I don't want to get a speeding ticket. So there you go. Wayne, do you conceal carry? Um, Not right now. I don't. I'm going to. I do have a handgun, but I don't conceal carry because I don't have my conceal carry permit yet. But I am going to. So, did he apologize? No, he didn't apologize. He started asking me if I knew the guy, and if I knew what kind of car he drove, and if I knew this and that, trying to get information out of me. Like I'm in any position to start giving him information. I was still trying to get my heart out of my stomach. Our sheriff shot his girlfriend in the stomach and got off with a fine. Yeah, that figures. The sheriff, the next county over, I think it was either Jackson County or Athens County. I can't remember. He got busted. He's in prison right now, I believe, um, for corruption. He was stealing money, and he was junking cars and keeping the money and stuff like that. So. Love our sheriff and deputies. Yeah, I've met our sheriff several times. Um, hey, Dave in the mountains of Georgia, Dolphin Man. Yeah, I have actually met our sheriff several times, and he's running for re-election this year, and I'm planning on voting for him. And like I said, I know most of the deputies, and I know most of the detectives. So. Mm-hmm. So, I like just about all of them. I mean, there's a few that I could, take or leave, but the guy, darling, the guy that runs this area here, he'll stop by every so often if he sees me outside and just, talk to me. One time he was helping me. He helped me lift something. I said, hey, can you give me a hand with this while you're sitting here talking to me? So. After one of the deputies threatened to shoot my dog for no reason, we had words, and he understands me now and leaves me alone. Yeah, we don't, unless we have a vicious dog, then I understand. And I have been there when that has happened. A vicious dog had to be put down right on the spot. I mean, there was no trying to catch it. There was a Rottweiler one time, huge Rottweiler, that took the back of the little girl's head, grabbed her up right here, and shook her. Shook her like a rag doll and then threw her. And I was just a bystander on that because I kind of seen it happen. So me and 3 other guys cornered the dog until the sheriff's department got there. And as soon as the deputy got there, he didn't hesitate. He walked up to it and put it down. Because this thing was vicious. And it didn't have any diseases, thank God, but it was just a vicious dog, and probably the way it was raised. And he had no choice. There was nothing he could do. He had to put it down. But just to come onto somebody's property because a dog's barking, or a dog is vicious in its own property, but it's not hurting anyone, it's more protecting people. No. Is the child fine now? Yeah, she's fine as far as I know. It actually did. She had a lot of hair, so it did less damage than what you would think. There was bite marks through here, but it didn't rip. So there was no need. I mean, you don't put stitches on a dog bite anyway, but there was no need for any kind of other than ointment and stuff like that. So yeah, she was really lucky. And you're right. People Orphan lady, people are what make dogs mean. The way they're raised. Now, I'm not saying that it's that way 100% of the time, but they are, if they are raised right, they're pretty good dogs. Pit bulls. Pit bulls are supposed to be this vicious dog, and it all depends on the way they're raised. Do you live in a conservative county? I mean, this county normally votes liberal just about every time. But the tide is changing, actually. We went from an all Democratic county commissioner to an all Republican county commissioners. So the tide's changing. But one of the reasons is Vern Rife, who was the longest seated Speaker of the State House in Columbus, was from this area. He was from just right down the road. And he was a great man, and he happened to be a Democrat, but he was a great man. I actually went to school with his granddaughter, and he came one time to one of our assemblies, and he was a wonderful guy. Me and him, he was playing around with, I was a kid at that time, he was playing around with me, joking around, having a good time, and I always respected him up until he died. So, Democratic or not, he was still a great guy. But that's the main reason it's more of a Democratic, liberal kind of county, is because the Rife family still lives here, and I never had a problem with them. They seemed like good people. But his son was a county commissioner and retired, and then after that, the tide kind of started changing a little bit. Okay, so we've got 3 minutes and counting. So what we're going to do is switch on over to the plug portion of our live stream. That's where I ask you to go to the homesteadnetwork.com and check out all the show times. They have been some changes, so make sure you're updated. Put your email address above in the box, and that way you will be alerted anytime there's a schedule change or anything like that. Coming up next is the Big Bear Homestead. Make sure you jump on over there. If somebody is in here that knows the link, go ahead and post it. I don't even know if I have any moderators on tonight. I haven't seen. Teresa Dean's a moderator. So if anybody's got the link to Big Bear Homestead, go ahead and throw that in the chat. And make sure you jump over there and watch them, because they are always a joy to watch, and they are always hilarious. I'm going to try my best to jump in there. I don't know if I'll be able to. I think me and Bailey is going to carve a pumpkin. So I think... No, you leave it there. I'll get it. I don't want you dropping it. Put it down. So I think we're going to carve a pumpkin. And I might have the live stream up, but I probably won't be in the chat very much. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. It's always fun doing this, and it's always great to have the interaction with you guys, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for watching. Jump on over to Big Bear Homestead, and don't forget to visit thehomesteadnetwork.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.